Hello, hello, people. I got a surprise for you. Special guest. Like to introduce you all to Tarot Destiny. I know you've seen her in the comments. TD, can you hear me?
Yep. Hi, everyone.
So I actually strong-armed TD into jumping on right now.
Yes.
I was like, why don't you come on the live with me? So I'm sure everyone here is aware of the situation with King Charles. So I was trying to time the live so that we could get in and not, be on top of somebody else's live. The Sidley twins were just on. P. Dinah is on right now. I believe Real Housewives Recaps was on just a few minutes ago. I don't know if she's still on, but I'm sure everyone is jumping on live. Hello, everybody. Again, I want to introduce TD, Tarot Destiny. She's going to be doing readings with me tonight. So let's check it out. So I'm going to bring up our card view. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And I do want to also ask you guys, I'm going to pull up. If you are on Instagram, our gal Tarot Destiny has an Instagram account. I'm going to bring her up here in just a second.
Oh, thanks.
Copy and paste. And we got 11 people here. So we're going to be looking at, so go on over to that Instagram link and just give TD a follower. She's got lots of followers over there. So once we get her rocking and rolling over here, she's going to be large and in charge. You have so many followers. My Instagram was private for the longest time. Like I just used it for myself. So
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of followers on there, but so I'm sure everyone is aware that they announced that King Charles does have cancer and that Harry is, what did they say? Hustling over to, which I think is a curious word. Was it hustling? Was that the article that I saw?
Something like that. They said
Something
that
like
he was going to go over there to visit him.
He apparently is supposed to get on a plane tonight. Not seeing anything on here. Checking my news feed. I have my Yorkshire Gold, which means I won't be going to sleep for hours. Try not to drink tea this late. So let's jump right in. I'm going to make the card view nice and big. So we're going to do this similar fashion to how Alicia and I do dueling tarot. I'm going to shuffle the cards because TD doesn't have a two camera setup yet. So I'm going to shuffle some cards and let's do first thing first. So TD, what do you say? We check in. We just see how King Charles is doing. How do you feel about that?
Yes.
All right. And while we're at it, I want to make sure everyone is aware. We have a new program coming out. It's going to launch on Friday. It is the Psychic News Network. You can see some teaser stuff in my community page and on my Facebook and on my Instagram, all over the place. We are going to have a number of psychics and otherwise trained esoteric people. We're going to have Rick Paul. You guys know him from the comments here. We're going to have Thor Sandalwood coming in. And it's going to be hosted by my friend Rob Akimpora, who's an amazing DJ. He's going to have some fun with this. He's really great. First episode, he's going to interview us. We're going to do a little bit of news. And then the future episodes, we are going to really go bananas and give you guys not only the news, but the psychic perspective of the news. So it's going to be really cool. I roped a whole bunch of people into it, and they're all excited about it. So keep an eye out for that. Now, so TD, we're going to check and see how King Charles is doing right now.
Okay.
And for those of you jumping in, we've got Tarot Destiny on live with me. She is going to be doing readings with me today. She's incredibly gifted, an excellent student, super fun person, super nice person. Oh boy.
Right.
Yeah, TD, what do you think of that tower card up there?
Yeah, he's pretty shook up.
Yeah, that was unexpected. So what do we
Right.
got? So we've got this two of swords. Let me just scoot over a little and get closer to my real estate. So we've got this two of swords here. Now, the two of swords can be surgery. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Carolina. I see you guys in there in the chat. Everybody, just give us a shout in the chats. Let us know if you know the news about King Charles. Let us know where you're coming in from, what your opinion is. There's a lot of people I saw commenting. They think this is shady business afoot. We're going to take a look at that. I got Alicia's decks here, so we can always do true crime and conspiracy. I got my Ellen Cannon Reed deck. So we got some heavy duty stuff that we can do
Big
here.
deck
So
energy. Big deck energy.
big deck energy. So with this two of swords, this can be surgery. And so when we get the twos like this, what it means is that we probably went in a different direction. Now, I didn't know this until I talked to TD just now. They had said that this isn't prostate cancer. Is that correct? What you saw on your end, hon?
Yeah, so I read a BBC News article that they had out, and they said that I guess he recently had a procedure that had to do with his prostate. He had this procedure done, but when they went in there, they found this other issue, and that was about all they said.
So let's take a look. We're gonna do some clarifiers on this. This page of swords in reverse is making me think whatever it was, they couldn't remove it. So I know when you go in and have exploratory surgery, they can sometimes go in and take care of business on the spot. Like sometimes you sign you sign something that says, whatever you got to do. Now, I did have a very good friend of mine who did not survive her cancer, unfortunately. And it had started out, they were going in to do a surgery on her uterus. And when they saw what was going on, they closed her up and backed out of it. And, didn't remove what they needed to remove. And it kind of went the wrong way. This is making me think that whatever this was, it was something that they couldn't deal with in the moment. What's your feeling on this little spread here, TD?
Yeah, they couldn't deal with it. He's not feeling too strong about this at this time.
Yeah, a little impatient. Like let's just get this done. Let's just get this done. Now, the good news is that when we get wands, when we're talking about health and cancer and those things, Katie Donald, I see you. We're talking about King Charles, honey. When we see the King of Wands, what that can be is heat. What's heat in terms of cancer radiation. So it looks like we can do that radiation. Are we going to have to do something else on top of that? Like that Ace of Wands. We get this Ace of Wands too, but what's going on here? All right, we're gonna have to pull some more cards, honey bunny. 31 people.
Wow, welcome everybody.
Get in there, hit that like button, share, and feel free to ask questions. Those of you that are just joining in, TD is one of my proteges. She is going to be joining me and Rick Paul and Thor Sandalwood and my good friend Rob Akampora on our new show, the Psychic News Network. It's going to come out on Friday. It should be really fun. We should have a lot of opinions. Rob's super engaging. He's got his own channel, Rob Akampora, the A Game with Rob Akampora.
Oh, yeah, he's got a great voice.
He's got a lot of fun. So let's see this Temperance card in reverse and those wands in reverse. What is going on here? What?
Ooh.
Yes.
In reverse.
You know, this tells me that they told him to go home and sit for a little bit. Like, we've got to schedule something else. You know, we've got to take care of this later. Couldn't deal with it now. You know, we got the biopsy back. You just have to sit, which is the worst case scenario. You know, those of you that have been following me, you know, we lost my mother-in-law to cancer over the summer. And that was one of the hardest things was, you know, when they tell you, well, this is what's going on, but go home and wait a little while. You know, it's really difficult to do that.
Right.
So this is just telling me he was kind of sent home to just kind of sit around. So TD, what are you making out of this temperance in reverse underneath? I'm just going to move our tower out of the way. What are you making out of that?
Well, something's definitely out of balance.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so far, this little guy is making me happy. But this, it looks like.
Yeah.
When I hit this with my wand, I'm getting that there's something in the blood too.
Okay.
Which could be the, you know, the white blood cell count. Like that's, you know, the whole
Right.
thing. But there's something about the blood too. So, you know, that's a little disturbing. Let's see about these upside down wands. I'm just going to pull from the middle of the deck. Oh, TD.
Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. He's holding on.
Holding on to the legacy that the emperor steps down.
Right.
Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that. Boys and girls. Now, I have said since King Charles ascended to the throne, I think I called him Prince Charles in this. I have said since he ascended to the throne that he is going to be king for a day. I have always called him king for a day. I didn't mean literally a day.
You predicted that. Yeah.
And you know, to be sure, I'm not the only one out there that did, but I have a feeling that we're gonna see how this goes.
Is the Eight of Wands in reverse or upright?
That Eight of Wands is in reverse, which is a little bit slower. You know,
right.
It's not.
Right.
We're not running to the finish line.
Super
Let's see what
fast.
this guy's about. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is about. Moon's in reverse. Everything's out there. Queen of Wands. Huh. This is Catherine.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Catherine. It's absolutely Catherine. Everything is revealed. And we got a lot of strength and new beginning. I think we're going to see a changing of hands. Let me know in the comments. I got 39 people in here for me and TV. If you think that we are going to see a change for the throne in England, give me a 1. Hit a 1 if you think we're going to see a change. Give me a 2 if you think that he's going to stick with it until the fullness of time, as our lovely late queen said.
Poor Prince William, as if he doesn't have enough to deal with his wife being not up to speed and all of that. And now his dad.
So I wanted to clean up that real estate a little bit. This is alarming too. I'm going to take these guys away. This is our dominant energy. This is everyone saying 1, 1, 1. Thanks for popping it in there, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to see something a little different. Let's get a little tea. Try not to slurp it. I do slurp my tea in the morning. It's really awful. So, all right, this tower, were they not expecting this news? Was this really a shocker? I think it was.
I think it was.
That's really surprising, right, TD? Because
Yeah.
don't you think they really pay attention to him?
Yes.
Oh,
They said they had found it in course of doing, I don't know if he had surgery or on his prostate or if it was just a procedure. I'm not sure, but
so I know we have a guy here, Dr. Liederman, 212 choices, 212 choices. He's got ads all over the place. He does what's called radio surgery. It's a little bit different. It's not as invasive. So maybe they did something like that. Just say, I don't think Dr. Liederman did it. Dr. Liederman, with my East Coast accent. But this was a real surprise. And
right.
I think this is
bringing information of bad news.
Yeah. This looks pretty tough. And that Queen of Wands, like it's almost like the radiation's going to be
in reverse.
Yeah. I don't think that maybe the radiation doesn't do what it needs to do. And we need more surgeries here. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, so let's see that shadow energy was the 10 of Wands. Let's see what we get here. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because it's I don't know what else to do. This 10 of Wands, it's a bit more than what we can handle. I don't think that they're going to be giving good news. I think this was very cautious news that they handed out. TD, what's your take on this? And we also have that 7 of Swords in reverse.
Yeah, the 7 of Swords in reverse is really bad. Was that the 4 of Pentacles in reverse?
This is 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I mean, in some respect, if this was looking at the Cancer itself, this would say, maybe it's not as rooted or metastasized or anything like that. But the fact that it's in the shadow disposition, this is the stuff that we don't want to say out loud. That makes me a little bit nervous.
Right.
A little bit nervous. So, all right. So let's check in. Let's look at the doctor that gave the diagnosis. Let's see what's going on in the doctor's head. I see your comment there. I'm just going to give it a star so we can come back to it. Thank you, Katie, for giving me a 1 there. We got 54 people on this live. You can ask questions, guys. Ask questions. If you have questions, we'll read them. I got Tarot Destiny on here. She's reading with me.
Hi, everyone.
So let's see how this doctor is feeling. Oh, I'm getting a lot of downloads right now. Oh, man.
Again, with that 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles, a choice you don't really make. And then the 3 of Swords in reverse.
Yeah.
Hey.
That Lovers. So if this is from the doctor's perspective. All right. And let me just, Caroline, I see your question. I'm just going to mark these questions while we go through this read. So the Lovers in reverse tells me that this doctor wasn't his department, so to speak. So he's referring him out to another doctor. So, which would make sense if he has to refer him to an oncologist or something like that.
Yeah.
TD, are you getting the sense that it's a different type of doctor? Like, I guess if you were doing prostate, is that urologist or that's urologist or proctologist?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of them. So he would kind of refer him over to another doctor. But this, we're getting this 6 of Pentacles in reverse again. That's not good news.
No, it's not.
It's not good news.
And then we have that yo-yo. Which way do we go? Or
Yeah, which way do we go on this? Which way do we go? Hi, wifey. Don't worry, you're not late, baby. Don't worry. And everybody else that has comments, if you've got comments or questions, oh, make sure you hit the magical like button, please. 007 Jen, I see you. Good to see you in here. So I starred your comment too, Jen. So we're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you. So,
and then that's heartbreak.
This is heartbreak, and in reverse, this is usually heartbreak. That's kind of we're getting over it, but I am. But remember when I was telling you about how TD, how I was telling you how all the cards have like an incline energy, a solid energy, and a decline energy, both upright and reverse.
Yeah.
This feels like it's like sand running out of an hourglass.
Right.
How does it feel to you? What are you catching from this?
Yeah. It's well, I mean, in reverse, technically it's you know, letting go of or the situation's getting better, but my intuition tells me it's still pretty intense, you know.
This Page of Cups, and I agree. I'm sorry. I was activating my pineal gland. Sorry about that.
She's leaving me hanging.
I didn't leave you hanging. It wasn't like I roboted out or anything like that. Yeah, everybody, isn't Tarot Destiny doing great? She's a fantastic reader. I'm so glad that I talked her into coming on.
Thank you.
So she's doing great. So everybody throw up some flowers for TD for doing her debut today. She's the debutante of the day. Really tough subject, but she's debuting today. So we're gonna look at this Page of Cups and the Death in reverse. So death is transition. We're moving on to something else. Right. We're accelerating.
Right.
Devil in reverse. There's that 2 of Pentacles again. That keeps showing up too.
And then we've got conflict, or maybe medical terms that might be something different, but there's a conflict there somewhere.
So intuitively, what I'm getting right here, 60 people in here. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Hey, Yvonne, how are you, darling? Yvonne, I am going to star your comment too. We're going to come back to that. So I'm getting here that there's a medication that he's on that's in conflict with some other medication that he has. Now, we all know that he has the chubby fingers. Right. So I'm wondering if there's like a blood pressure thing going on and he's going to have to not do that to do something else. And maybe that's why we keep getting this balancing act too.
Right.
That the treatment has to be balanced with the new treatment they're going to do. So, all right. So, So let's do this. All right. So, yeah, this doctor does not seem super confident. Under the surface, Ace of
in reverse.
Yeah. And again, guys, we're reading for the doctors that treated him.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We love dogs here. Raven's usually, firing off some comments about what we're doing. So under the surface, this doctor is running from the situation. I'm just going to say that. He is not interested. This is out of his wheelhouse. He's passing it over to a colleague, to another person that works with them, which is okay. And the Wheel of Fortune, he's like, it may work, it may not. That, that's really what we're getting. So, all right. So we checked in with the doctor. So let's go to some of the questions and comments. And guys, if you have questions and comments, throw them in there. We'll take them. We'll answer them. Let me see. So first one, Carolina, my darling. Always a delight to see you here. So let's see what Harry wants. We're going to look at what Harry wants. I'm going to do the Celtic cross.
He wants money. He always
What do
wants
you think? Oh, wow.
No. New beginnings. Agreement. Just, oh God.
Well, he's going in there like gangbusters.
He is.
And just for fun, I'm going to do a few more cards here, guys. This is Harry's disposition. What he wants, what he needs, what he gets. All right. So, and Gregopedia's in the house to correct all my my details. I got TD doing her first debut.
Hello. Hi, Greg.
One day we'll have Greg on here doing psychic stuff.
That's right. He'll be all right.
So all right, so TD, we've got this fun little Celtic cross here. So this is, again, everybody that's joining in. We've got 67 people here. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe. I've got the Fitness Hutch, who has got a bazillion subscribers now. Every time I catch up to him, he gets a bazillion more. This is how Harry's disposition at the moment. So right here, smack in the middle, we've got him as the Justice card. And the Fool is what holds him to that position. For me,
appropriate, the Fool.
I hate to say it, but this feels like he's a little Schadenfreude here.
Yeah.
A little bit like, see, that's what you get because you weren't nice to me. Like, what a craptastic feeling. And he's rushing back there, feeling like all things are forgotten. He's coming back squeaky clean and blessed.
Yes. And he's going to talk to whoever, Prince William, and say, put me back in.
I think we should take up a collection and send some dog bowls over there. So I think that's and necklaces while we're at it.
That's right.
So up here, TD, this is his present mind, and we have that Queen of Swords in reverse. Your thoughts?
He's gonna be a jerk.
I think he's gonna be a jerk too.
Yeah. Yep. He's not gonna be nice. He's gonna be typical Harry and stick his foot in his mouth.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm just checking the comments here, guys. And I'm starring all these comments. And again, TD is making her debut tonight. So if you guys can throw some flowers into the comments for her, she's doing great.
Hi, everyone.
And let me just star some of these comments. I'm trying to man everything at once. Oh, yeah. Jen just said that another reader got 3 of Cups. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that vibe.
Yeah.
I got that as well. That vibe.
Here, let me see if I get it again.
So, and Katie, I see your comment there. We're going to come back to it, sweetie pie. So, in the past, this, for those of you that read, this is a suitcase card for me. Some people say it's your weaknesses. Some people say it's things in the past. I always say this is what we need to go back in the past and either take with us, pack it in our suitcase and go into the future, or what we need to leave behind. Intuitively, I know the difference. TD, I'm thinking that he thinks like this is the crisis that's going to bring everybody together.
Yes, and
This
all will be forgiven. They're going to need him.
Yeah, which this gets curious because we've got this King of Cups here. So is he a legend is he a legend of aviation in his own mind?
He's a legend in his own mind.
Let's see. We got 76 people in here.
Holy cow.
76. Howdy guys. Thanks for joining in. And like I said, we're taking questions regarding the royal family health crisis. We've got lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff. The Hierophant. Oh, this got interesting. So we've got the King of Cups, the Hierophant, Strength card, and then the Wish card. I think, this is usually William for me. The King of Cups is usually William.
Say, is that really, is that Harry?
It's usually William. So the outcome card, and the Hierophant card is my seat of power. So
right.
That is the royal family. That is the powers that be. Prince of Wales is usually they said that they're not enacting the counselors of states or counselors of state, but Prince of Wales, he's still being groomed for the ultimate position. So up here I had what we want, what we need, what we get. Okay, so what Harry wants is a fresh new start. He wants to be reborn into the family here with this world card. What he needs to do is break his own heart. He needs to get out of there. What's your thought on this one, TD? If you got the Three of Swords as what you needed to do and a directive card, what would you say that is?
Yeah, he's going to have to do what he doesn't want to do.
He is going to have to do what he doesn't want to do. And what he gets, Temperance card. Now, intuitively, I'm getting that this is not a welcome home. This isn't, the castle, the drawbridge comes down.
Right.
What is the iron gate that comes down, Greg? What's that called? The iron gate that comes down in a castle. Portcullis. I knew it was that. Fortunately, I have my Gregopedia here that is always at the ready.
I was like a drawbridge. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the portcullis, the drawbridge, and then the portcullis. So this, I am getting that there's going to be some smooth out. This looks like there's going to be some smooth out too, guys. Now, don't get upset because I think this is a necessary thing for what's going on. I think we have to have this disposition. He came back with a face like thunder for the last couple of events, for Prince Philip, for the Queen. He's come back with a puss on his face,
right?
But
and an
attitude. I think maybe he's gonna turn the beat around. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Talk to me in TD. We are at your service. We're here to serve. So, TD, I think it. Let me go back to my starred comments.
Okay.
All right. So, is he going to get reinstated as a counselor? Apparently, they were him and the other one, the uncle. Uncle York were removed as counselors of state.
Yes, Andrew, right?
So let's see if he wants to get reinstated as a counselor of state. I think he's playing the long game. I think he's saying, we don't want to talk about, let's not talk about that now. Let's not talk about it because we've got other things that we have to do. It's not that important. It's not that important. But in the end, I think not successful. What's your thought, TD?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's being manipulative.
Yeah. Well, how does he think that everyone's going to just forgive and forget what he's done repeatedly
from across the room? Yeah, he just really
doesn't get it.
All right, so let me go back to my starred comments here. Oh, this is funny, Jen 007. He wants to be installed as co-king. Forget counselor of state. Probably.
So I don't understand how that works with the counselors of state.
So essentially what they are, it's kind of like a panel of advisors. That was what my research showed, that instead of like when you watch Game of Thrones and they would have that the table meeting, and everyone was yelling and Tyrion was routinely storming out of the room because no one was listening to him. The counselors of state would work either in concert or independently to make decisions for the king in a reduced capacity, whereas a regent would really be functioning as king. So Yvonne has a great one here. Spring 2025, William will become regent. Let's take a look. Let's do it. We got 85 people in here. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. Hit me with your questions. I got Tarot Destiny on here. Don't forget, this Friday, we're going to be launching the Psychic News Network with Thor Sandalwood, Rick Paul, and my good friend, Rob Akampora. So Rob is not a psychic. He's going to be the straight man in the room, staring in disbelief as we're doing our crazy stuff here. But let's see, 2025, is William going to be regent? One card. You ready, TD? This is going to be you.
Yep.
Yes or no?
No.
No. Is he going to be king? Oh. That's kind of a no.
It's a no on both counts.
It's a no on both. King Charles is going to be king in 2025. Oh
no! Woo. We're running out of people.
How about Edward? Edward's a dark horse. No. George. No.
Oh.
Charlotte. Give me Charlotte. Perhaps Charlotte.
That's a soft yes.
So let's see. Let's see if we are going to have a regency. Are we going to see a regency? And High Priestess in reverse. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm seeing something really, really nutty here. TD, are you seeing something really, really nutty here? And it's not a Snickers bar, as much as I love them. This is telling me that we're really going to see some destruction on the royal family. We're going to see some destruction.
Secrets will be coming out.
No one's going to like it. and we're going to be tearing that down. I intuitively, I am getting just landholders. Like I think all of this is going to go the way of the dodo.
Really? The whole thing?
There's the foundations are so shaky, and it doesn't have anything to do with what, you know, Bozo and Bozoette have done. We're just kind of running our course here. Let's see.
Yeah.
That King of Cups and Queen of Cups in reverse, they're just done with it.
Yep. They think it's a heavy burden, or maybe even a heavy weight on their tax system, possibly.
This King of Pentacles, we could go two different ways. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Loss.
Two of Pentacles in reverse again. We have that Knight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then that eight of Cups walking away.
Yep.
I'm getting the sense that William is going to. It's almost like they put an end to this. So, and here's the fun thing. Even if William renounces his title, I renounce my title. I renounce my throne. I'm Prince Hakeem. I renounce my throne. Even if he does that, he remains this entity that is not squashable. He remains this amazing person of note that people will flock to. So I think the conversion becomes, and this is something that King Charles, we just hit 90 people. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, 90 people on this live. I think this is the most people I've ever had on a live. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I think we get this conversion and it becomes like a charitable organization. It becomes a, I don't want to say a foundation because that has negative connotations from one of our presidents and his wife, but it becomes something different, and it becomes more plentiful and beneficial. Like it's almost like they can become more impactful if they do that. What is it? Amner House? Amner? The house that they have in the country, they're going to go there. That's going to be their place. It's my understanding that she, Catherine, Princess of Wales, is convalescing at Windsor at their cottage, Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. But I do think that ultimately they're just going to go to that Amner House. I think I'm saying it correctly, Amner House. And they're just going to kind of back out of this whole situation. There's a new way that they can go with the royal family, and it is the survival of the name. They become the Waleses. They become the Waleses. It's really, this is kind of remarkable. And those of you that are royalists, like I am not anti-monarchy at all, despite being an American. You know, I think that the royal family is very, very special and very charming and a very important component of British culture. But I also think that the Russians are very sad and sorry that they got rid of their royalty. And I think that France is very sad that they got rid of their royalty in the manner in which they did. I think they would have liked to have kept it, some facsimile of it, so that they could benefit from it in terms of, you know, culture and charm. So so very interesting. So I don't know if we're going to see this regency. I think we're going to have something a little bit different. So TD, I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to let you do a little bit of reading on this, and I'm going to check the comments because we got 39 comments that I haven't looked at. So let me throw this down. Question is, will Harry meet the kids to see their grandpa? Oh, look at this. Look at this.
There's the page.
Look at what we've got here. Look at what I see. So, all right. I'm going to just pop over and just check on some of our questions here. So I definitely, who is that Queen of Cups? Someone is working on this.
Well, it wouldn't be Catherine. Because I always think of Catherine as the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why.
Yeah, depending on how you read the cards, like they come up for certain people. Like William for a long time came up as the Knight of Pentacles for me, and then he changed over and he started presenting as that King of Cups. He just kept showing up. The more popularity he had, the more he was showing up as that. Catherine does show up as the Queen of Cups for me, but she also shows up as the Queen of Wands. We're at 99 viewers, guys. Get us to 100. I'm super excited right now. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. So getting through the comments. Gregopedia is in the chat, persnickety. He is across the room in the chats. Oh, Katie, Harry does smell a wounded monarch. He's there. He's trying to secure his bag.
He's like a shark.
And I'm just getting through these comments. Wifey, thank you for being the most amazing mod. Well, we've got TD at the helm here.
Yeah,
Lily, thank you for hitting the like button.
It's all up to you, wifey.
Divine soul. I'm not sure what you mean in the past or now. I'm not sure. Yeah. Please, not Harry, right, Lily?
Yeah. Ultimately, he just wants money.
Divine soul, we're glad to have you here. Glad to have you here.
Welcome.
So, all right. Claire says that he announced that he's coming next week. Will the royal family? I heard he's getting on a plane today. So we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at the royal family. I'm just marking up the comments here, guys. BCTV, I think you might be getting that. I think something might be up. Will Britain be a republic soon? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Amner Hall. Thank you, Sally.
Great question.
Well, thanks, Sally. And we got the Hutch S. Hey, Hutch S.
Hi, Mel.
This room is amazing. Great questions. We're back up to 93 people. Wife of a grumpy old Marine. Could it be Diana? Tinfoil hat question.
Oh, there you go. There you
Lady
go.
of the Lake showed up. Hi, lady. I'm just getting through these comments. Julianne Lewis popped in a one. All right. So I caught up on all the questions. Let's get back to these starred questions. So, will Harry bring the kids to meet Grandpa? I think we've got conflict in this discussion. This moon card in reverse, this is the dominant energy. Everybody's kind of ripping the truth out of the bag, like it's almost like the gloves are off here. TD, what do you think?
Yep, all the secrets are being revealed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's playing any games here. I think they're laying down the law. They're being real hard on what they want and what they expect to happen. This looks like a happy card, though. This looks like they may be cooperative about this.
Right.
I think that maybe we're moving forward and maybe we get a kid.
Well, a kid would be amazing because we've seen no kids for how long?
Maybe he'll bring the dog. So
no Meghan.
Let's. Well, I'm going to skip down to another question. So hang on. Harry wants his half in and half out again. Let's see.
I agree, Brenda. because he doesn't want to do any real work.
No, who would want to when you consider it half in, half out? There it is. That's
There you
our
go.
answer right there.
Right there.
It's right there. So, if he wants to half in, half out, is he trying to secure the bag with his dad? So he is absolutely going there with this sad. You know, it's I don't know if any of you follow Cheer Denise. She is an absolute hoot. It's spelled Cheere Denise. She reads. She just started the channel like last year, and she read Spare. She has this hilarious voice for Harry, but you know, she said that like when he went to war, he sounded like a 14-year-old who had read, you know, played video games and you know, read about going to war and was all excited about it. He just is always talking about how he's mistreated. I think he's going to continue with this theme of mistreatment, and then all on my own. I'm trying to do her voice, but she does a hilarious Harry voice. It's funnier than mine ever was on Dueling Tarot. So he's really going there and saying, look, the reality is he's going there with his nose out of joint, but he's going and saying that he is now, he sees the world. Yes. He's coming back as like this world weary guy.
He sees everything, what went wrong in the past.
And now he comes with much more wisdom.
Yeah.
And he's prepared to work together with them.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. He's gonna try. I'm not buying what he's selling. But he is trying to tell them that his experience over the last few years has been incredibly valuable for the royal family. So is he going to try and bring the Megs with him?
Boy.
You know, this is like the education of Harry. Oh, my God. Good Lord. Is he going to try and bring the Meg? No. Oh,
he's not.
You seeing this?
Yeah, he likes it without her there. That's exactly what that's saying.
Dang, girl. Look at that. So not only does he want half in and half out of the royal family, he wants half in and half out of the marriage.
That's right.
Wow. That I didn't expect that. I did not expect that.
Could not have been clearer.
Clear as the nose on my face. So BCTV, do you think the next king isn't who's expecting to be king? So we just did that. We ran through most of the family tree, and it doesn't look like there's going to be someone taking over. So all right. So let's do this. Let's do a what if right now. So what does Charles need to do to make sure that the line of succession, the royal family, survives this crisis? Let's see what he needs to do. And guys, this is where I read like I'm reading for one of my clients. So what does he need to do? All right, that's not looking bad. In the words of Corey Hart, never surrender down here. We got the never surrender. And then we got the death in reverse. So we are going to resist changing anything.
The monarchy. Yeah.
So with this Hierophant in reverse, when we're talking about seats of power, when we're talking about, you know, the Kremlin, White House, the royal family, what is the seat of the royal family's power? It's going to be those courtiers, the Privy Council, possibly Parliament, but I feel it's much more intimate than Parliament. I think this is Privy Council and his advisors. What's your feeling on this?
I don't know what Privy Council and advisors are, but
So that's kind of like our president's cabinet. They are the business team, so to speak, that advises the king. They're really, the courtiers are a little bit different, but the Privy Council really, Privy Secret, they are the ones that are helping him make decisions with a much broader view. They're doing the research. They're world diplomacy experts, that kind of thing. So, and I'm sure now there's business advisors and that sort of thing for the Duchy of Cornwall and all that. So we're hovering at 99 watchers right now. I need one more. If I hit 100, I'm going to freak out. So I think that this is not working with them. Really making the decisions to deny the advisement that they have. I think there may be some chatter and he's going to work against it. Yeah. He is not. And we got that Page of Swords. Whatever you're advising, he's going to work against it. He is going to really put his foot down. Now he's a Scorpio, so he's pretty TD, aren't you a Scorpio?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you guys are stubborn. My mom's a Scorpio. We just hit 100.
Yay!
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I totally want to take a picture of this. So I think, all right, so let's story tell a little bit. Let's story tell. What is King Charles saying to his advisors? We got one. He's not going to back down, like Tom Petty. He's not going to back down. Oh, that 100 looks so good, guys. Ones and zeros. I love it. So he's not going to back down. And this is going to, oh, I'm sorry, guys. This, you can't see it. Let me bring it up here. So we got 8 of Cups in reverse. We've got our 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 8 of Pentacles, he's not going to back down. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse, he's not going to keep this a secret. Knight of Pentacles, he's going to be forthwith. He's going to tell everyone every step of the way. This is very different from what happened with his mother, with the late Queen Elizabeth. We were not informed of her medical situation. So this is going to be very, very different.
Right.
Not walking away, he is going to serve his duty. So whatever they must be advising, that the Privy Council must be advising him to let the counselors of state or establish the Regency. He's very hopeful that things are going to be fine in the future. And this is contrary. I just want to note, this is contrary to what I said in my Queen Margrethe abdication video, where I said that Camilla and Charles were very keen on the idea of retirement and doing whatever they wanted toward the end, the fourth quarter of their life. So he is holding his ground, not backing down yet, not enacting those counselors of state, not entertaining any idea of a regency or an abdication, not yet. He wants to see what's going to happen. He does not want to do anything that's going to be counter to the legacy of the royal family. He's not going to do anything that's going to damage it. But at this point, he really feels like they need to just kind of hold the line, because even though this is not successful, and it's, the 6 of Wands in reverse is lack of success or an absence of success in this case. I think, he wants to see what's going to turn out. So, your thoughts, TD? I'm just going to check the comments while we're at it. So what are you thinking?
I agree. I think it's going to be something totally different than what they've had before.
All right. So Marie Teresa Hughes, lady, how are you? Penelope. I'm grabbing a couple comments as I'm going through because this one I think is going to be really easy. So, will William remove their titles?
Has no balls. Oh, that's a good
Well,
one.
not anymore. He doesn't have any anymore. So is William going to yank those titles? Still to be seen. Still to be seen.
Secrets.
That Queen of Swords though says let's kind of looks like a ball hanging there that we're going to cut off with that Queen of Swords.
Yep.
The Hermit hasn't learned his lesson, so I think William is very keen on taking that away. So you want to act like a fool, you're going to be treated like a fool, and not like the fool at the beginning of my deck. So let me just scroll up a little bit more. So we've got some other questions. We've got Claire in the comments. Hi, Claire. Serendipity's here, I think. I saw Serendipity.
Hi, Sari.
Yeah, Serendipity said allegedly there was something in the bladder. Julianne Lewis. You know, Julie, I don't know how long you've been following me, but I said that they kept that coronation. That they didn't spend as much as they could have on it, and I've said that's because they were saving up for when William gets coronated. That it's good. They couldn't justify having to excessively.
Because when Queen Elizabeth got coronated compared to when Charles and Camilla were coronated, totally different.
Totally different. Do you know what one of my when I die and I become part of the universal knowledge, I do want to go to Nicholas II's coronation because I think the last Tsar of Russia, they really knew how to do things, and they knew how to spend money. Let's put it that way. So I think we need to answer this one, TD, because everybody's saying this. This is like the third comment that I see that readers are getting 3 of Cups. How is Harry feeling? Let's pull one. We asked how he was feeling about the trip, but how was he feeling about the situation?
Right.
Well, I'm not getting the 3 of Cups. I'm not getting the 3 of Cups.
No.
This looks like he's a little bit reserved about it. Let's see how the other half is feeling. The other half.
Oh, Meghan. Ugh.
The other half. 107. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You guys are great. Hit that like button. And I'm inviting all of you to the Psychic News Network. It's going to launch on Friday. I partnered up with a bunch of psychics, TD included, Tarot Destiny, who's having your YouTube debut tonight.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure.
Anna texted me like 10 minutes before she was going to go live. You want to come on?
I'm like, come on, let's do this. Pretty much that was how I did my first YouTube show, though. Alicia was like, you totally need a YouTube channel. And I was like, I do? And then I was like, I guess I'm doing one. And I just went for it.
Yep, trial by fire.
But you know what? It's kind of nice, like when you have some like TD and I are friends. Like we talk on the phone. Like, she knows I don't shut up. So all right.
Oh, I liked all that energy. It's awesome.
So how is Meghan feeling about this? How is Meghan feeling about this? We're going to get two extremes. We're either going to get she's super excited because she thinks there's inheritance coming, or she's super scared because William is coming. What do you think? I think she's that old black magic.
Yeah.
So
She is the worst.
She's the worst. So here's our messenger. You know,
Yeah.
that Page of Swords is a messenger. He's running out and getting messages out there. But here she pretty much thinks that he's a done deal. Like he's a done deal. We've got to get our balance back in order up here. That's really what we're seeing here. What's that High Priestess? I get High Priestess a lot for her. Do you?
Yeah, when she's acting up.
Yeah, me too.
Always.
It's like, so
I got the 3 of Cups for her and Harry, but I did them together.
Oh, did you upright?
Yeah.
We got to get you that second camera, booby. So there's that 2 of Cups again, or the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups in reverse. What's this all about? This is unpartnering. Under the surface, she wants out of this situation, but I think she wants to get out with her bag. I think she needs her bag before she leaves. Yeah, she wants her bag before she leaves. She's hoping for a lovely parting gift, a severance package. But I think we're going to see some interesting things out of her.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to get it.
No, I don't think she's going to get it.
Whatever she's looking by that spread right there, I don't think she's going to get it.
There is zero generosity when it comes to her. How about
she's going to try.
Well, you don't get if you don't ask. I used to say that in my corporate job all the time. You don't get if you don't ask. So don't cry in your crybaby soup if you don't get it. So all right, so we got a confirmation here, guys. TD got a 3 of Cups on her side. So that's not so nice. And I'm just scrolling up. Trying to keep up with comments here, guys, but I got 106 people in here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't see comments, so I've got to figure out what's going on.
That's okay. We'll when we do the show on Thursday. Oh, persnickety, you have a good comment here. Maybe he doesn't want his kids to go through what he did with his brother. I think you're right on that one.
Yeah, good point.
So, and we got Claire. Hello, Claire. Prostate surgery is usually laser type. They don't open yet. Bazinga. Good. Okay, that's good news. I know nothing. I've had very, very few surgeries in my life. I think I've only had one. Hilarious. Hello, my darling. Republic Britannia. Let's see if we're getting that. Let's see if we're getting Republic Britannia. Like if Great Britain became a republic, we can't call it the United Kingdom anymore. And I like saying the United Kingdom. Oh, look at that. BCTV. Guess what? I think we're getting a republic. I think we're going the way of the dodo. Oh, look at that.
That's
and again, I'm saying it again. Like I am, someone who's very much in favor of the royal family. I like the royal family. But this looks like,
yeah, the world is ending, and the stars hope for a transformation.
start transformation to the future. And this is a slow burn. When we get this sun in reverse, it's a slow burn, but I think this is not the worst thing in the world. It's oh, poor George. Like all of a sudden I feel really bad for George. Like that's, oh man. I mean, I know there are like princes and dukes and everything all over Europe, but it's just a little bit sad. So, all right, so let's take this one down, and I'm going to go back to my starred comments real quick. And Deborah got a feeling about blood and bone. Yeah, I got something about the blood too.
I may have to mute myself.
What's that?
My dogs. I may have to mute myself here for a bit.
Oh, okay. So, blood and bone. You know what, Deb, I think that we're getting kind of a mixed thing because Camilla's not well either. So I think we're getting kind of a mixing, and that can happen energetically because when you're, with somebody, when you're married to them energetically, you share that same space. So we could be seeing kind of a combination of both of them. And I think, we're getting this combination. Ace of Wands. I think Camilla is really saying, and we got that Emperor in reverse again, the Magician in reverse. I think we're getting, oh, I thought you stepped out, TD. I thought you were muted.
I did for a bit, but.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That was quick. So, yeah, I think collectively they're not looking at the health of just the king. I think they're looking at the health of both of them. I think this is that kind of a response. So let's go down here. William will be on the throne quicker than we thought. Let's see. Is William going to get on that throne? I'm doing a reading on that. What do you say, TD?
Okay, go for it.
Is William going to hit the throne? Are we going to? I want that coronation. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Emperor in reverse. Look at that. Like
everything in reverse.
So that Empress in reverse is just, the home is blowing up. He's not going to be happy about it. He's going to be angry about it. This is, I don't see him as not being a success outside of the royal family. I think he will continue to be some manner of success. But, this is being robbed of his, what am I trying to say? Idiom, Greg? His birthright is what I'm trying to say.
Birthright.
I got 10 of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Justice in reverse.
Unhappy house. Yeah, no justice.
Oh, that stinks. I don't ever want to do that spread again. I'm never doing that spread again. So Harry should be banned. He is not trustworthy. Agreed.
Yeah.
And then he'll have to sign an NDA, and the family will give him the diplomatic treatment. No way they will have him back. So let's see. How are they going to? How is the family, Privy Council, advisors, courtiers? How are they going to? What's the best way for them to manage Harry? Let's look at that. What's the best way for them to manage him?
Leave him in the States.
Oh, nobody picked you up at the airport? Oh, sorry, dude. They need to not suffer fools lightly. Is that how you say that?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, no way.
I don't think I've ever seen a session with more reverse cards than I've ever done, TD.
I know. Well, we're talking about Harry and Meghan, so we're not going to see anything positive.
Everything's in reverse. This whole spread's in reverse.
Reverse, yep.
So,
Absolutely.
just to reiterate, this is how the family and the advisors should treat him. They should not be kind about it. This is not showing kindness, not offering up any help. So there is no room at the inn. He can stay at what is it? What is that place called? The best little whorehouse in Texas? What Soho Soho House. So he can stay there. Nothing's available. There's absolutely nothing available in Tuscany.
There's no room in the inn.
And the family ties have been burnt. There's no return. I'm getting strong Princess Royal vibes here.
Yeah.
I think she's wearing her feather.
No hope.
So, turn back, Harry. Turn back, Harry. Turn back. And here, they're just, everyone has been advised that. So, and this is, what I'm getting very, very strongly is that it's the advice that has been given to the people that work there. Because I think as demanding as he was, he also was trying to be very, he would try and commiserate with the household staff. He would try and like be the everyman and like kind of get down with them. And it's a curious disposition that sometimes nouveau riche people do this. They will become friends with their staff and then get very upset when the staff either takes advantage of that or behaves outside of the expected code of conduct. So they expect the code of conduct to be one way. So he would, make jokes with them, and then when they make a joke back at him, he would bristle and get angry. And I think that is something that he would do because he really does want to be like the everyman's dude. Oh, so I was talking about Cher Denise before. So in Spare, one of the things that she was saying was that he really was more suited to be an American. His disposition in the book, how he presents himself in the book, really was suited to be an American and not very suited to be a member of the royal family. It was like he was always trying to break out of that. He did break out of it. And now he's finding out that, to live like a regular person, like, you and I, like TD and I are like regular people, we drive regular cars. We're not driving Rolls Royces. I don't know, TD, you're not driving a Rolls Royce, are you?
No.
Neither am I. Neither of us have vacation houses in Stad, as far as I know.
No.
But now he's finding out like what it's like to pay a cell phone bill and what it's like to have to, cart your kids to school and pay for, in California, private school is expensive. It is expensive. The school that I worked at a private school in Santa Monica that had a lot of celebrity kids at it. And I think the tuition in 1997 was like 35 grand. It was pretty expensive. So I don't know what the tuition is these days, but it's really, really expensive to send your kids to private school out in California. I think that, was kind of a shocker, along with all the other stuff that they have to pay for living there. So this does not look like the staff and the people that are employed there are ready to treat him very nicely. Has he been denied access to the inn? Let's just call it that, because I'm sure he does want to stay at the castle, and some form of castle. Is he looking for a room at the castle? Hello, it's me. Let me in. Got my key. Yeah, not successful. And I think they're gonna let him know right away, TD. What do you think? Like this moon card.
Yeah, they're gonna tell him exactly why he is not welcome there.
Yeah, you can't stay.
You can't stay. You can't, you know, do all that stuff to the family and expect.
Oh, we're fresh out of sheets today. I'll make you a call. You could stay at one of the lovely hotels right down the street. There's
Oh my
one
God.
right next to Marks and Spencer's.
He would be so offended, wouldn't he?
Oh my God, wouldn't he? Katie, they don't have a definitive diagnosis yet. They found a metastasis. They need to find the primary source, make a treatment plan. That is unfortunate. And again, like I want to stress, guys, like, yeah, you know, I do wish King Charles well, and I do hope
Yes.
that he does recover. This is not something that I'm not gleeful in this. I mean, the absurdity of how Harry and Meghan conduct themselves is really what I'm laughing at here. So
That's funny.
So we already did the Republic. Monarchy will continue. Will Camilla be regent? That's a good one. Let's look at that.
That's a good question.
We didn't ask that.
No.
Who's that? Ika? Will Camilla be regent? Good question. We all kind of forgot about her in the mix, didn't we?
Yeah. She's not had a good luck with her health in the last few years either.
Yeah, I have been saying for the longest time that she's got something going on in the blood.
Yeah. I don't know that Camilla wanted to be queen.
No, I don't think she did either. And I don't think she wants to be regent. There's that Tower card again, and the Emperor in reverse.
Right.
She does not feel competent in that position.
Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah. No.
That's a hard no. That's like a hell no. I'm sorry, my camera is doing. I wiggled it before, and now I got to wiggle it back. Sorry, guys, if I'm making you seasick. Yeah, this is a hell no. There's plenty of other people that are better suited for this than she is. And she's like, I'm gonna sit back and do what I have to do. And I'm not gonna hang myself out to dry. I'm not suited for this. Hell no. So this Tower card, she's saying that it's going to be a disaster.
Yes. Oh,
she knows that the public will go absolutely ballistic over that.
Oh yeah.
She's a smart lady. I mean, not that, you know, I have warmed to Camilla over the years. You know, I think I think she's really played it very cool, and I think she's I don't think she pushed to be crowned as queen. I think she was comfortable with queen consort. I don't think that she was I don't think this was part of a bigger plan for her to become the Queen of England. I don't think it was some bigger plan.
I think that was more important to King Charles, actually.
I think it was too. Yeah. So Harry announced he's coming back. The royal family. Will the royal family? All right. So we already looked at that. The royal family is not welcoming him back. Let's see how the public is going to react to him. So there was. I think
we react to Meghan.
I don't think she's not coming. According to the news, it said she's not coming, and I don't think she wants to. So how is the public going to react to him? What?
No.
So, okay. You know what this tells me? This tells me that they're going to be glad that he shows up solo, that he shows up on his own. He does the right thing. He's not ignoring it. He's not blowing it off. So that's what I see here.
Right.
They don't want to hear any of his nonsense, though. Don't show up with some neat ideas and things that you want to do. Come in, do what you got to do, and then GTFO.
Yeah.
Go, and maybe don't come back. Maybe not come back. Maybe not darken our door again. So, all right. So that's how the public's going to react. How is he going to react to the public's reaction? Initially, he's going to feel really good about it. And then he's going to realize, oh, how out of his depth he is and how badly he has messed up. This is going to cause him a lot of anxiety. It's the return home. This trip is going to cause a lot of anxiety for him because he's going to be treated like a regular person, not only by the royal family, but also by the public. What do you think, TD?
Yeah. Yep. It's going to rock his world. They're not going to celebrate him at all, and it's going to give him nightmares.
Going to give him nightmares. Let's get one. Strength in reverse. Knight of Cups. He's going to be petulant and a jerk about it. He hasn't learned.
No, he hasn't learned any lessons. He's so dumb.
Not a thing. Not a thing. All right. So good comment. So now Yvonne has asked a good question. And you know what we're busting out? TD, I gotta play something. What we're busting out. We got Alicia's big deck energy, my girl. Alicia Wicker. How fun is that little video that I made?
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there's not another deck like that. I have both of her decks. Yeah.
It's amazing, right? I'm only pulling out one half of it. Okay. So let's see what we get. Now I'm going to do a little tarot first before we get to that. So do we have that old black magic? She's a black magic woman. She's a black magic woman. Oh, looky here. TD, call. Oh my God, call it like I see it. Call it. What do you say?
Yeah, she upset in the house. She's pulling out all of her tricks to cause.
We're gonna need both decks
to remove the legacy, to ruin the monarchy. That's exactly what that says. She is a witch, isn't she?
It must be the season of the witches. All right, right from the middle of the deck, what do we get?
Sold soul.
Down the rabbit hole we go, boys and girls.
Oh my. It sort of looks like her on the knife card.
It does. Grandparent.
Just saying. Yep.
Let's go over to the other half of this. Family dynasty. And then we got intergalactic travel. So I think that kind of wrapped it up there. So yeah, I think the operative card is this one.
Yeah, sold soul.
I think manifesting bad juju.
Yep.
What do you think, Gregopedia?
That's horrible.
I think Greg's got headphones on.
He doesn't
I said,
want
what
to
do
hear
you
us.
think? Oh, he goes, I don't know. I had headphones on.
He didn't want to hear us.
No, he's not super into the royal family. Yeah, well, I think she's gonna try. She's, they're expensive though. They're really expensive. It is absolutely weird, but it looks like we just got our answer with Alicia's true crime deck.
Yes.
Put my selenite on there. I made like a little bridge.
that poor family.
That
Oh,
poor
my.
family. He needs a DIVORCE. So, I've always said that Queen Elizabeth had a plan for him, and the plan was to bankrupt him so that there wasn't anything left to disperse. So scrolling through.
So that Megsy wouldn't get her hands on it.
Yeah, no happy ground if MM turned up. The king that wasn't supposed to be king was the queen father. I think so too. I'm still working my way through the Nostradamus book that I had. Yes, Julie Ann Lewis, not to be confused with Juliette Lewis, who was my neighbor when I lived in Los Angeles, who was adorable. I would see her at the grocery store. She was so cute. Is so cute, I should say. But I did see the Grim Reaper at King Charles's coronation, and that was that was just a regular dude, just kind of duding out, doing his thing. I always wanted to do a Slenderman in our front yard for Halloween, but I don't want to scare everybody. So Claire says they would have picked up indicators in bloods, then biopsy, and you agreed apparently they knew the diagnosis last week. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the Megs will be out. Hopefully. So we're scrolling through. Yes, now 4 different tarot readers, because we're including Tarot Destiny in that. So we got 4. 4 is stability. 4 is foundation. So we've got some happy people there. So Carnation looked fake. Yep. Binky, or is that Blinky? Binky, thank you for being the 100th customer. You get a free Slurpee. Oh, wifey is an awesome mod. You are great. Thank you, wifey. She's in there typing away. Bladder cancer is very slow growing and treatable. Yes, affirmative.
Yes.
Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away from bladder cancer. That was where it started. Yeah. Wow. On my mom's side. So we already looked at I didn't realize how cool Penelope Pistoff's name was. That's a great name, Penelope. Excellent handle. Yeah, I think so. Is the Megs counting her money right now? Is she counting money?
Ugh.
Yep. She is trying to figure out how they
can drive forward.
What's fair? Or as Nicki Minaj would say, what's good, Miley? What's good?
What's fair and just? I can hear her now.
Under the surface, she's not happy with what they have right now. And she's going to say whatever she needs to say
to get her way.
To turn this in her favor. God, what a piece of work here. All right, so I'm going to finish up some of these comments. So let's see. We're just going to get through the comments real quick, TD, and then I think we're going to wrap it up. Every monarch learns a mistakes from last one. Yes. So Beverly, that was Alicia Wicker's True Crime and Conspiracy. I will put a link up for that.
And she has awesome sales. So
yeah, you got to keep.
Yeah, wait until she has a sale to get it, if you get it.
Alicia Wicker. Oh, come on. Oh, no, not who are you? Alicia Wicker. That's a different Alicia. So I will put her website in here. I only buy my crystals from her too. So
yes, I bought the majority of my crystals from her as well.
Yeah, she does sound cleansing. They're really, really awesome. So
Yeah.
that the deck that I was using is her True Crime and Conspiracy. She also has the Moon Moth Manor on there, which is a subscription. You can go in, you can see videos that she can't put on YouTube. Moving forward, this is my year of expansion, so I may be doing that on my own website.
That'd be
yes.
awesome.
Thank you, Claire. The Regent would go down the line of succession, so it would be William. So I hope William dumps Harry on his arse. Well, he's certainly not staying in a castle. Lily says the UK don't think the UK can afford another carnation. That's okay. I still think that they could do one. Serendipity says it's nice to hear your voice, TD.
Thank you, Sari.
And Claire said, Lily, or another state funeral. And we can't afford heating. Yeah, things are getting rough. But right. You know what? We might turn the whole planet around this year. Let's see. Camilla is related to the Tudors. It was mentioned in an article. Very cool.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That is cool.
BCTV. It's not that we care about the Megs. It's that we care about what she's doing and how it's going to affect everyone else.
Right.
But I do agree with Karen that she's afraid to go to the UK. I think she's very afraid.
Oh, yeah.
So we're scrolling through here.
I don't know. Would they let her into the country at this point?
I don't think they can keep her out. So Karen she's coming up more and more these days is extremely dark. I got the Devil and Magician in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse the other day.
Wow.
I keep getting the High Priestess for her too. So, that's something that comes in and I have to back off the readings on them sometimes because it does get a little too intense. So Karen, I agree with you, and TD, you agree as well, right?
Yes.
So let's see, do we have any? So yes, we I did see that there was some old dark magic. Let's see if they did it to Catherine.
She's always had that. Oh, Princess of Wales. Sorry, I was thinking Diana.
Well, she did, put her hands on the tomb and
it was like really weird, right? And creepy.
Listen, when people pass on, I do all kinds of weird stuff, but I don't do weird stuff like that.
Well, and then, her just, she was always mentioning Diana. She wanted to be Diana.
So very interested in the security. 3 people at play trying to level out that justice by negative means. Yep, sneaky snacker. Alicia's sneaky snacker causing pain.
Causing pain. 3 of 1. 3 of 1. Swords in reverse. Sorry.
Yeah, they tried. They absolutely tried. All right, so let's just wrap up these comments, guys. You guys have been awesome. Guys have really been. There's a lot of new names in here. Oh, Gemma, honey. Oh, Gemma, I'm so sorry.
Gemma, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, I'm gonna throw Gemma some love here. Everybody, throw Gemma some love.
Aww.
Gemma is, for new people here, Gemma's a good friend of mine. She's a another content creator on YouTube. Oh, my honey bunny. That's awful. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Oh. And we got Ika with condolences. I don't know if I'm saying Ika correctly. I don't know if that's correct. BCTV says a revolution is coming. I agree. Wifey showing Gemma some love. Deborah showing Gemma some love. Jemmy, I said Jemmy. Lily, you guys are great. So you know what? It's such a great community. We have funny people who are still super generous of spirit and really nice. Like, got lots of people in here.
We have an awesome group.
We do. So hilarious. Does William want the throne? Let's do that real quick. And then we've been on an hour and 40 minutes. So we'll wrap it up. Does William want the throne? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows it's a lot of work. But and he does, I don't think he feels immediately ready. But he wants to live out that legacy. All right. So scrolling through the comments. Just about to the end. I'm trying to get there, guys. Yeah, that's exactly what we just said. He does want the throne, but not yet. His kids are too young. Oh, Yesenia, good question. If they bring Harry back, will it cause the downfall of the monarchy?
I don't think he would not be a good leader at all. Childhood memories, the lovers.
So I think this is all the negative stuff that we see in the current moments. I think if he came back, there'd be reserved judgment for some time, and then people would eventually just say, "All right, we'll give him a chance." If just a big if, he really showed that he was remorseful for all the craziness that he did. I think under the surface there'd be this mistrust. There would always be this view of, well, the bad stuff was louder than the good stuff he's doing today. So even though maybe Invictus looks really great, even if his patronages looked really good, I think there would always be, but he wrote that book. Like, you can't get rid of that book. The book is out there. And it's awful. It's really inflammatory. So I think they would tolerate him to a certain extent, but I think they'd have to be very cautious the environments that they put him in. So would it be the downfall of the monarchy? I don't think necessarily, but I think people would have a bad taste in their mouth. Will Anne kick him out? Will Anne deliver the news? I hope so. He's
pretty feisty.
I'm gonna put this out there. Like, if I ever needed to quit a job again, I would want like a service where like Princess Anne could like craft the response. Like, she's like, right, like Princess Anne's style, like, dear God.
Meaning is the Queen of Swords.
Oh, she is, isn't she?
Yes.
She is a delight. Good for her, though. Good for her. And I'll be honest, I really like the way she was presented in The Crown. I thought they did a great job on her when she was younger. The writing and the acting, I think they did a great job. Oh, that's I don't even need to go any further.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Out in the cold.
Tell Meghan it was me. Oh, yeah, there she is. She is, and you know, was she the architect of holding back the inheritance, the rest of his trust fund or his whatever the money is from his mother? Was she the architect of that? I think she was. I think she said we've got to make do on this before it gets worse
Right.
than it is right now. I think she did that. I think she said if we give him all that money, he's going to spend it on candy, and
It would be gone by now.
yeah. I think what they did get is gone. So I don't think they've got a whole lot to show. He's probably scrambling to have somebody pay for the flight. So Rose said, does that mean Charles will go down in history as the last king and not William? There are other people that saw Charlotte.
Oh.
I think I maybe want to hang on to this question. Yes, unhappy house.
Yep.
It's the same cards as before. Cards so high.
Unhappy house. Secrets coming out.
But something different.
Yeah.
Something different and not as much power. Is it Charlotte?
That's a soft yes.
That's a yes. I mean, I think Charlotte is going to have a big impact on the royal family. I think she's a pretty terrific little spirit there.
She's adorable.
She is adorable, isn't she?
Yes.
So royalty, yes, royalty brings in billions to a country that has one. More than is paid out. People need to understand economies and economy better. And I totally agree with that.
Very good point, Claire.
Yeah, Claire, a lot of people don't understand that. I think Putin does in Russia. I think he knows that there's a value, because just recently they brought a Romanov back to get married there. It's just in the last few years, and it was the first time Romanov had been married in I guess it was the St. Peter's Cathedral.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the details in front of me, but they did bring one back, and they got married. It's not to say that surviving members of the Romanov family haven't been in and out of Russia since the revolution. I mean, they all fled as soon as the revolution happened, of course, but there's some discrepancy in that whole secession on the surviving family members, because they did take out Nicholas, his son. They took out Nicholas's brother, so the direct line is missing. It doesn't have a direct line, but I do think that Pootie understands the value of something like that, and is to a certain extent regretful that it was handled in the way that it was. So, the royal family in England is the most popular royal family in all of Europe, worldwide. It makes sense. I mean, people go there and they go to see the royal things. Like, what happens if you get rid of the royal family and you eradicate all of that history? Like, Westminster becomes less important. All the castles, who's going to visit them? I know they talked about Buckingham Palace becoming a museum of sorts and not a residence any longer. And that was part of the whole restoration that they were doing there.
No one's living in Buckingham right now, correct?
I believe that's correct, because there was the renovation that was going on.
Okay.
I think Windsor is really where they stay, but there was some talk about Balmoral becoming a more public place, which I'm sorry, if I were one of them, I'd be like, I'll take Balmoral. Like that,
Isn't
just
that
go there.
Isn't that their summer house, Balmoral?
That's their summer house up in Scotland. And I mean, it's my family, we have a little bit of Scottish in us as well, and Campbell clan. So I don't broadcast that unless I'm on YouTube and like several other social medias. But which is funny because Angus's dad was McDonald's clan. So when he found out that I was he found out I was a Campbell, he was like, "Oh, great!" And I'm like, "Yeah, don't go to sleep, sucker." And my mother had a painting of Glencoe, where all the battle happened. So it just got worse and worse the further we got along. No wonder we split up. But anyway, yeah, I do think that there's some value. We're not missing that here. Anyone who's on this channel. So scrolling through, just seeing if there's any. We're hitting the 2-hour mark. So I think plans may be afoot to draw the line with he'll have 0 duties and be blocked. I think there may be strong lines drawn for him and her. Yes, I agree. Things to do with the kids. I'm going to agree with that. So, and Julianne, not to be confused with Juliette Lewis, she's saying the other tarot readers are coming up with the same opinions. Yeah, I need to, when we get off this, I'm going to make Swedish meatballs, weirdly enough, and not Danish, not English meatballs, but Swedish meatballs. I gotta see what some of the other readers are saying too. Absolutely, Stephanie Fox, prayers for our royal family. Yes. I don't want to see this come to an end. This is not the end of the line for me. Flowers for TD, doing a great job. Thank you, wifey. She's doing a great job. She is doing it. This week we've got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. So I think
lots of news.
I think, and TD, I'm going to send out an email to everybody on the news team, and I'm going to say, well, I guess I know what we're talking about royal wise this week. So I hopefully Thor is over there getting himself ready.
He's getting all those charts ready to go.
Yeah, Greg wants him to call it Thoroscopes.
That's kind of cute.
So Gemma said that Meghan is not banned, but she said she never wants to come back here, and she thinks that Britain is an RIST country, which is ridiculous.
No, Meghan, no one likes you. Hello.
Yvonne scooted a half hour ago. Bye, Yvonne. Good night. Good night. It's late over there. Yes, I serendipity. I do believe that he is. He's just a little burnt. I think he's a little bit burnt. So Claire gave us here. Privy Council is made up of government ministers and palace advisors and members of the royal family. So very similar to what I described for the Game of Thrones group.
Thank you, Claire. She's been very helpful tonight.
She's like Claripedia. We're gonna give her Claripedia. So yeah, so far no one likes Meghan in the comments. She wants money before the divorce. She wants a guarantee of money before the divorce, and she also wants to see where that inheritance is.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right there, Sari.
So I don't know. Colesia Wilson. She said, "Wait, what?" I think that she saw the sold soul card.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. When that came out, the only other card that could have came out was demonic possession.
Exactly. So Karen says, absolutely, Sari. They've been getting interest through the from the inheritance throughout. But the investments have been all over the place. So who knows, what kind of yield they're getting from it. But she wants full inheritance to be released, not just the interest. She wants the principal.
Yeah, she would just
and it'll help them thrive and get more plastic surgery and more inappropriate dresses for hot weather. Oh, and Lily said the same thing. Lily, I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah.
Oh, Lily, sorry. Wow.
Yeah, I
had a good friend with bladder cancer, but she thankfully made a full recovery. But she was younger at the time.
Yeah, that's good news. Hope that, all we can do is hope. So BB Bear, this is the last question I'm going to hit, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the comments. BB Bear, what is Princess Anne's involvement? And if you guys had any more questions, or if I don't get to all of them, I will probably go live tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to do readings for everybody else, Miss TD. Princess Anne is the...
pants in that family.
She definitely wears a pants in that family. She is... All right, so this is neat. I think she is not so much the judge, but she is the jury giving the verdict. So if the judge is standing there, I think Princess Anne comes up and they say, "Do you have your verdict?" And she says, "Yes, Your Honor, I do." And I think she reads it out. What do you think, TD, based on this spread?
Yes.
Yeah. And is there anything that can be done? No, absolutely not.
There's nothing that can be done.
No. Go on with your bad self. Go home with your pot. Oh, did I say that out loud? Go home with your pot. I think she one of the things that this is so great with her diplomacy. I think she says to him, "This is the consensus, and it's not me that you have to convince. You have to convince about 20 other people. But this is the consensus. We have already deliberated this. We have already decided, and you are out." So I think her delivery of that is she's a brick wall. Like, she's, what sign is she? Do we know what sign she is?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
She would have made a good leader.
What sign is Princess? She's a Leo. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. She is a Leo. Oh, she's adorable too. She is a cutie patootie. When was she born? August 15th, 1950. Oh, she's almost the same age as my mom. How about that? So, all right. I know I keep saying we're getting to the end. Yes, Claire, because of the cost of living crisis, but I think they knew that there was going to be another coronation sooner than later, and I think they were frugal about it. And changed the release date from Harry's 40th to him being 45. Oh, I thought it was I didn't realize it was 45. I thought it was still 40. I thought she had moved it from like 38 to 40. Oh, good on her.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Charles is a smoker.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Who smokes? Well, I guess if you're in the royal family, you can afford it. Every time I see somebody smoking and I'm with Greg, I'm like, oh, what kind of job do they have? Like, cigarettes are like $12 a pack.
I know.
When I was a smoker, I smoked 3 packs a day.
No way.
I was a maniac. Yeah. Like people that knew me back then, when they see me, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you don't smoke. And, to be sure, my grandfather had bladder cancer in 1980.
Oh.
So he passed away in 1980 or 1981. It was the winter. So it was either 80 or 81, but, so it was some time ago. Oh, wifey is so awesome. I like her little posts. All right. So we'll check on the Diana question tomorrow. And Meghan is thinking about that one plane crash thing. Yeah, Diana's family did not approve of it. Yeah, I definitely think that we're going to have to redo this tomorrow. I think we're going to have to do it again tomorrow. TD, if you're available, yes, I would love to have you in here. So there's still like a lot of questions here. And I hope we're being respectful. Are we being respectful, TD?
I think so.
I think so too.
I'm trying.
So, and I saw there was some brouhaha about 45 hanging out with Boris Johnson. There was some stuff going on there. So there's still, everybody still has a lot of questions. So, but guys, it's 2 hours, and I know TD and I both have to make dinner for our Wikipedia husbands. So we're
That's
gonna
right.
call it a night. Let me drop the card view and even us out here, so we're even. But thank you, everybody. This was the
Yes,
most
thank
successful
you.
live I've ever done. TD, you're my 4-leaf clover. We're gonna have to change the icon to 4-leaf clover. But like I said, I'm probably gonna do a live tomorrow again. And we will maybe address some more questions about this and do readings for you guys. I think I have my whole evening free. I don't think I have any readings scheduled. So I could probably get on early for the English people and stay late for the Australian people. So this was terrific. TD, thank you so much. Congratulations on your first crazy
Thank you.
live on the
It was
To the You.
It was so much fun. Next time you can see me when I've had time to make myself presentable.
I will give you a heads up tomorrow. We will coordinate for tomorrow and probably schedule something in the afternoon New York time. All right. So
All right.
everybody, thank you so much. Everybody have a
Thank
good
you.
night. TD, stick around. We'll talk a little bit more when we get off here.
All right.
All right, guys. See you in the future. Bye-bye.
Bye.